On with Mario Lopez.
What's up, y'all? Mario Lopez joining me now in studio from the ABC show The Good Doctor, actor Freddie Highmore. Welcome to the show, man.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me on.
Congratulations on all the success with so much content out there for your show to pop from the get. Pretty cool, right?
So far, so good. Yes.
So far, so good. Right? How you like it up in Vancouver?
Vancouver's wonderful. I actually was on a different show, Bates Motel, that filmed up there as well.
Oh, that's right. So it's been
for
good
5 years. Yes, Vancouver has been very good to me.
Yes.
It's my 8th year in a row or
Wow.
something now on the 2 shows.
And being a former child actor myself, I always root for other former child actors. How old were you when you started?
I think the first big thing I did, I was maybe 11, Finding Neverland.
That was a great movie.
Yes, that's right. We're about the same age when we started.
Yeah.
And how old are you now?
I'm 27 now.
Wow, I'm 27 now. Wow, that's great. Did you find the transition as difficult, or were you pretty blessed that it went pretty smoothly?
I think I was reasonably lucky. I think probably being on Bates Motel, a show that I kind of started off as a kid. I mean, an older kid, a teenager, but still a kid. And then finishing it over the 5 years and kind of leaving more grown up. The transition kind of happened for me, if you like. And so it was never this stage of thinking, oh my God, like when's the time that I'm going to be changing from, being a kid to an adult? It just kind of happened on screen.
Right. You weren't stuck as a perpetual teenager. That definitely helps right there. The Good Doctor back for season 3. What can you tease us about with the new episodes?
Yes, I can't believe it's season 3 already. It just goes
by quick,
it goes by so quickly. Sean this year he's going on his first date in the first episode.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Little bit by little, we will be exploring Sean's romantic
so he's finding love.
Stories. Hopefully he'll find love. I mean, the first episode's called Disaster, so...
you know what? That's how usually first dates go, though.
Exactly. So whether or not that's a spoiler, I guess it remains to be seen.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're looking at that this year. And also, I think for all of the residents, it's they're going to get their first opportunity to lead a surgery for the first time and take on that responsibility of moving up in the medical world.
And this is fascinating. For the past couple of seasons, you've also written and directed a couple of the episodes. Very cool. It's a lot to take on. Which hat did you like wearing the most?
Oh, that's a tricky question. I mean, I guess both for different reasons. It was, I'm very lucky that David Shaw let me into the writer's room to sort of be in that pretty special world that they usually keep people like me out of.
That's an interesting world, isn't it? Yeah.
So I was lucky to do that and write the first episode last season, and directing I really enjoy and would definitely love to do more of as time goes by.
Good for you. Have any real life doctors come up to you and say they are fans of the show, or you guys really nailed this?
Or that we did very badly.
We're a little off on that. Yeah.
I'm sure most people who are doctors watch the show and find flaws. I mean, just by dint of having like a 10-hour surgery that you condense into a couple of minutes. Right. I'm sure we take many shortcuts. So I apologize to all doctors who watch the show and are disappointed, but we do our best.
It's television, of course.
Is the terminology hard to learn?
Sometimes, like wrapping your tongue around the different phrases.
And making it sound effortlessly, yeah.
Yeah, natural that you've been saying it for years. I think at the beginning I had this idea that I was going to learn the medical jargon in a real way and kind of investigate it and episode by episode truly try and understand what happens.
Right.
But that I gave up on that pretty quickly.
Probably
as
smart.
you realize that actually it's a lot more complicated.
Yeah, exactly. You've also got this dark comedy in the works for TBS, Homesick. Mm-hmm. What's this one about?
That's something that I am co-writing with a British writer. It's still in very early stages, but hopefully we'll get to move on soon to the next stage at TBS. I'm excited about that one.
Have you always liked writing since you were young? No,
I think I kind of got into it on Bates Motel. That was the first time I got to write. Professionally in quotation marks. And I guess it came out of a natural desire to want to be involved in the wider process, and you kind of get to know the world so well and know the characters so well. And I felt like I wanted to contribute in other ways too.
That's cool. You literally learned on the job.
Yes.
To the job. Wow.
Yeah.
In no better way.
Exactly. That's what's been great about television is that the writer's room format is very conducive to to learning. And, the writers on The Good Doctor are wonderful. And certainly David Shaw took me under his wing, and you can try things out and you have someone who's looking over your shoulder, making sure that things don't go too bad.
Yeah, the nice mentors are important. Exactly. Now, you got an Instagram page, but you don't post on any social media.
No.
Specifically try to avoid it?
I mean, I guess that probably would be the conclusion.
Or just so
Given
busy
that I've
you don't
had
have time
it
for
with
it.
a
Right.
tick, and I'm still just thinking of what that first post is going to be. After all these years, I just can't kind of.
It's a lot of pressure. It's a lot of pressure.
Wow. It's impressive for someone your age.
Yeah, I guess it never. I'm sure you have the same thing of not. When I was young and starting up in this world, it wasn't really so much of a thing, and so there was always a very clear separation in my head of the normal life and going back to school and going to university and hanging with friends, and then the sort of professional, sort of slightly insane things. And I guess having always had that separation, it's just something that I've just maintained.
Yeah, good for you.
But maybe I'll find something. I just don't think I have anything interesting to put on there anyway. I mean,
I'll tell you
on
what.
my Instagram, a photo with the.
Once you go there, then it can become very addicting. Then it's time consuming.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you're writing monologues on your,
Yes.
which by the way are a big pet peeve. Whenever, no more than 2-line captions, please. My only advice for you. Before I let you go, I'm going to put you on the spot. Quick questions, quick answers. Okay, Freddie?
Yes, I'll do my best.
Current song that's stuck in your head.
Oh, the Taylor Swift London Boy song, because I'm from London, and so all of our friends have been, playing that constantly. So that's in my head.
Okay. The last show you binge watched.
Fleabag, actually, which is brilliant. And of course, it was only 6 episodes, so I know it wasn't the biggest commitment in terms of binge watching.
That's good to know. I didn't know it was only 6 because I haven't caught it yet.
Yeah, and
Wow.
so I would highly recommend you watch that.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is a fun fact. Out of the 27 Emmys that were given this past Sunday night, 17 were to Brits.
They're taking over.
That's a fact.
I think
That's pretty impressive.
Probably
though.
time for a second revolution.
Right? Yeah, isn't that pretty crazy though? But that's a fun fact.
Yeah.
I don't know how much fun it is for Americans, but for the Brits,
I'm
it's
sorry.
great.
I feel
We
like
just need better actors.
Right,
I should
exactly.
apologize. We've always been here. Maybe it's got too extreme. Now people are there'll be a backlash.
I just thought that was
I
fascinating.
think
I
at
read
the
that.
beginning it was lovely little Brits coming in.
Yeah,
We
right.
can have a couple of them, but that seems a little
now they're
extreme.
taking beat it now. Celebrity crush growing up.
Oh, I never really had a celebrity crush.
Really?
I really didn't. I mean, I'm trying to think what it. Yeah.
Okay.
Who was your?
It was a show when I was a kid.
You weren't born yet. You wouldn't know who they are.
I had a lot, and they changed off.
Marion Cotillard. I always thought that she was
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Very mature.
a mature celebrity.
That's a
crush.
mature celebrity crush. Okay. When was the last time you needed a doctor?
I should have some good story about this, shouldn't I? Given that I'm on a
Not at
medical
all.
show.
You could have just.
I've been pretty.
Had a stomach ache.
I mean, touch wood. I've been pretty lucky so far. I've never really had a medical emergency.
Okay.
Mara needed one last week.
I can see
his arm.
with your torn bicep.
At my age, you start needing them a lot often, unfortunately. Toughest word to say in an American accent?
I think I always find it's the O's, but I can't think of a word with the O's in
Like
there.
ostrich?
Maybe that one.
No? Or, I don't know why that came to mind. I'm trying to think. Octopus?
Ostrich. Yeah, I've never said ostrich before, so
Clearly
that's
that's it,
definitely
though.
a very difficult one.
It's the first word I thought of with an O. I don't know why. Give me another O word. I don't know another O word.
That came to my mind.
Oasis.
I was thinking octopus.
Octopus.
I was thinking more of the kind of no, no, I don't know.
Oh, no,
that kind of O sound.
Oh, that and okay, the O sound.
But yes,
got it.
ostrich as well is
Ostrich.
always very tricky.
Ostrich.
So after doing the American accent for years on multiple shows, is it easier or harder now?
I think it gets easier. I think with Sean on The Good Doctor, it's not only the accent, but he's got a very particular voice and way of speaking.
Certain cadence.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that actually helps maintain it's not like I'm just speaking as me in an American accent. It kind
Right.
of puts on it becomes something different, and the distinction makes it easier to transition in and out of.
In between takes and in downtime, do you go back?
I try and stay in it as much as possible on set. I just find that it is easier. And so I've just come down from Vancouver, and so it's slightly weird speaking in my normal voice now.
Yeah.
I'm like, I should be saying my O's very differently.
Yeah,
like
oh no!
So I'm probably overly exaggerating to compensate.
Fair enough. Well, watch season 3 of The Good Doctor Mondays on ABC. You can follow him on Instagram at Freddie Highmore.
Although there isn't very
there's nothing. There's not. But be on the lookout for the first. You never know. Let's take a pic.
It's going to be epic.
I can. Come on, we'd be a good first post, Freddie. Let's take that pic. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
On with Mario Lopez.